my name is Charles, and welcome to another episode of Geeks of the Round Hangout Discussions, where we discuss Season 2 of Sleepy Hollow, Episode 17, Awakening. And I gotta say, I did not particularly care about this episode, and I mean, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't despise the episode, but there was a lot of stuff going on in this episode that I did not find that entertaining. Most of the time, I was like, huh, okay, is this thing over yet? And I looked at my hand, at my wrist, thinking there might be a clock there, and I'd say like, oh look, I don't got a watch, but I'm still looking at my wrist like there is one there. All right, come on, let's get this over with. Yeah, I don't know.
So you don't like.
Well, it's not change that I don't have a problem with. It's just.
Let me just drop some knowledge.
Go ahead, give him the thunder.
Okay, number one, they had to move the story along. They can't just say keep doing the same shit over and over again. They can't do it. They gotta make everything new and different. Number two.
It's not that. It's not that. That's the problem. It's what they're actually using to do that. It's the new story arcs they've been picking.
Oh dear Jesus!
I don't like these arcs.
The writing was on the wall. We all knew Katrina was gonna turn bad, and yeah,
how she turned bad was
that she
reason.
Her reasoning as to why she went bad was downright stupid and unbelievable.
No, it wasn't. That was
It's not believable at all.
Yes, it is.
It is believable because a parent would do anything for their children's love and affection.
And for own kind too, for their own
her
kind.
facial expressions. I mean, it was like her face. It was like the director was telling her to show real emotion, and she was just being blank face, and that's it. And a little bit of tears coming out of her eyes, but that's
when
it.
She grabbed the box by the fucking neck and was choking his ass. That shit was passion and fire. And then when she blew up the goddamn Jeep, oh, dude, that was the bomb. That was passion and love.
That was.
Dude, you were honestly just a sperm donor, a waste of my fucking time.
Right.
I see the truth. I see the light.
I'm fine with my people.
And the way they incorporated time travel.
That was cool. That was so cool.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit to a different show for just a couple of seconds here.
Here comes some stereotyping. Here comes some backstage.
No, it's just with Supernatural, with the TV show Supernatural, they had time travel in that show, but the way that they did time travel in that show was far more believable than what they did in Sleepy Hollow.
No, I'm sorry, folks. Weeden, he's not involved in this.
Okay, Weeden, you're delusional.
First time ever. I'm sorry, first time ever. He's just full of it. He was just full of it, folks. I had to do that.
Super fucking natural. A show that should have been canceled 5 years ago.
Thank you.
Yeah, it should have been it should have ended after season 5. They are running out of ideas, but still, the whole time travel stuff actually took place before season 5. So yeah.
Regardless of when it took place, of how it took place, it doesn't matter what place it took because honestly, Supernatural could lick the left side of my asshole. That's what I feel about that show.
Okay then. Well, back to Sleepy Hollow. The stuff that was going on between Ginny and Irving in this episode was very exciting. That was probably one of the few things I enjoyed about this episode was what was going on there. But the stuff that was going on between Katrina and Henry, that stuff was just no. I did not care about that at all.
You do not like progression.
It's not progression. It's basically pulling shit stories out of their ass. That's all it is.
That's not a shit story. That's actually a good story. Now we get to see Lieutenant in 1781. Yeah. Now the roles are reversed.
So before the time of the Civil War and the Union winning, there's still slavery, and I'm a little worried about her now. I'm like, what's going to happen here? Is she going to be enslaved? I don't know.
I could care less. She could go pick some cotton.
Oh, okay. Moving right along. Okay. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I did not care about this episode, man. I mean, I don't know. I got nothing else to say.
Wow,
New Rod, why don't you talk for a bit?
That is so sad.
Yes, it's sad, but you know what? I don't care because I got nothing to say. But other than the fact that it was not an enjoyable episode, it was just mediocre
It
at
was an
best.
enjoyable episode. I like the fact. I would love, honestly, I want to see where they're going. I like the fact that they opened up in the bookstore. He got a nice cup of coffee or tea. The next thing you know, we don't see Henry as of yet, but we hear some magical bell ringing and some shit going on and some jackass confessing, I spent all our money, honey, because I am a gambling faloozaboodoo. You know, I took our kids' college funds and decided to throw it all away on some bookie. And she just wanted to choke the living shit out of his ass. Loved it. And then you get the damn daughter who decides to become daddy dearest and tell mommy, how dare you bring the man you're fucking to my funeral? That shit was cool. And then Road Rage. Come on, tell me you didn't like Road Rage. Road Rage got what he got coming in.
That was cool. That was cool, and that was both. But that reason why I thought that was cool is because I didn't know what that was going to lead to. When I found out what it was going to lead to, yeah, just yeah.
I like it because now we're not focusing on Moloch anymore.
Well, of course
we're
not.
Focusing on
dead, so. But we
Good.
have no primary villain now. We have no primary villain, and I do not consider Katrina a primary villain. I do not.
Shit, Katrina can be a primary villain because she can be very powerful.
She's not a primary villain because the only reason why she is acting like a quote-unquote villain is because she got all pissy because of what happened with Henry. That's it.
But she was turning to the dark side. She was turning to the dark side. You've seen it. The all signs point from last episode to this episode. She was coming over. One way or another, she was going to come to the dark side because she felt that the power of evil was greater than the boring-ass powers of good. She got tired of, Ichabod. We need to do this, Katrina. And we need to do that, Katrina. We need to save faith for everyone. The shit gets old. And where the fuck is Isaiah?
Yeah, he's a little preoccupied at the moment, so right now it's just me and Lou. So, yeah, that should be fun.
It is fun.
Yes, it
hairline. Where's the hairline?
Oh, wow. Oh, Deanna's going to have a fun time with this one. Oh, man. But you know what? I say it again. It is not my fault. It is not my fault. It's Isaiah's fault because he's in another hangout.
But after the whole incident there, we see Katrina was doing some twisted shit, cutting herself up.
She was dabbling in blood magic. She was dabbling in blood magic.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
I don't know. I'm starting to get the feeling that this show has already lost me.
No, it's not.
This show has lost me. I mean,
it's not. Well, that's you. They lost you because you're in that supernatural phase.
No,
I don't
even like Supernatural now. I mean, Supernatural is still entertaining, but I keep getting the feeling that they're running out of ideas.
No, I'm sorry. Supernatural's not entertaining to me because it's just a bunch of guys walking around, killing some demons, and we're done. We walk away.
Saving people, hunting things, the family business. That's the whole motto of the Supernatural fandom.
Family business, really? That's a family business? If they really want to do family business, why don't they go hook up with the boys from Ghost Hunters?
Or Ghostbusters.
Well, there is this is not a discussion for Sleepy Hollow. For Supernatural. Moving on. Yes. You're messing with my head, guys. You're making me
point because you think this episode was boring. Screw you, dude. This episode was badass.
Isaiah, what are you eating?
Well, I'm eating some hamburger helper.
Why is the plate of food on your bed?
Because I'm working both shows, damn it. I'm working, okay?
Are you still in the other show?
That's on mute right now, and yes, I'm working both days, baby. That's how I work. That's how I do. Okay? I'm Isaiah Logic. I'm Isaiah Zone.
Isaiah, how about while you're here, why don't you actually give your thoughts of the episode, Isaiah?
All right, fine. Some more room for me because I'm the real OG up in here. Anyways, folks.
You're not an OG.
Stop hating, Lou. Anyways, for me, this episode was just chock full of great moments because
Thank
we
you.
got so many great character developments. Katrina's actually becoming evil, and that was really cool. I like her being evil because she has a reason why she's evil. Instead of that bullshit of helping Ichabod Crane, she's actually being her true self, which I love. I like her when she's evil. And Henry saying he got a destiny for his own people. This reminds me of the X-Men, like Magneto saying he want to help his own people, not humans. That was a good example of this as well. Katrina was Magneto in the most crazy and cool way, which I love. Irving versus Jenny was very emotional. I liked it very much. It was human. I mean, it was really struggling between who's going to die, who's not going to die.
1 second there. I won't say it was human. I will say it was demon versus human because he took those 3 bullets like a champ, got up and said, yeah, bitch, I'm going to come kill your ass. And I'm talking to myself.
Oh, God damn it, Isaiah, not again. But, I don't know. Let's see, what else?
Okay, guys, let's get into wild speculation.
Yeah,
No. We need to. I think we need to try to stretch this out a little bit longer, dude.
It's kind of hard when someone's focused on something else.
That is true. Yeah, Isaiah, it's all your fault.
What?
You're the one that's in 2 hangouts right now.
No, it's just me. Look, man, I'm working both shows. Be quiet.
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah. I don't know, but okay. So you know what? Let's talk about some wild speculation as to what will be happening next week and the potential of what's going to happen in season 3, since next week is the mid-season finale. Lou Rod, you clearly, since you're the one that brought up.
You mean the season finale?
No. Next week is the season finale. It's the season finale.
Well,
I did. Oh well, then I'm corrected. This week is part 1 of the finale. Next week is part 2 of the finale, and then we won't see it again until the fall.
I'm a little curious.
Yeah.
I'm a little curious to see where they're going with this. Are we going to stay in 1781 for a little bit? My only concern with that was Katrina shows up in that concentration camp or
no,
that
it
nice
wasn't. It wasn't a concentration camp. It was an infirmary. It was a battlefield infirmary, and because remember she was a nurse. She was a nurse during the colonial war.
She shows up. Now my question is, does she show up in her old form? Or is there 2 Katrinas running around?
That's the thing that I noticed. That's what I noticed is that when she went back in time, I think the form of time travel that they did was consciousness time travel, where it's not your physical body that goes. It's not. It's when consciousness time travel is when it's not your physical body that goes back in time, but it's your mind.
Okay, this wasn't Days of Future Past.
That wasn't. No.
Yeah.
She went back in time because Abby's with her.
Okay, all right, yeah, that is true. Okay, but I think the only reason why Abby was able to go there in her physical form is because
she's stupid.
She wasn't there. She wasn't there. But no, with Katrina, all right, in order for your defense, Katrina going back in time, she might have ended up replacing her past self. So it is the same person, but her past self is no longer there.
What the fuck are you talking about? That makes no fucking sense.
I don't know. It's time travel. That stuff is confusing as hell. So, you know what? Yeah.
Well, she did have a confused dazed look on her face. My only thing is, where's the book?
I would assume Katrina has it.
Yeah. Okay, Katrina. But the Katrina we saw in the past had no book. She just had a bloody gown.
I don't know. But,
my question is, did she travel back in time to get pregnant?
I don't know, but if Katrina, with Katrina and Abby going back in time, like how long they're going to be in that time frame, I don't think they're going to be there for very long. I think they're going to do the same thing that they did at the beginning of season 2. Was at the end of season 1. Or not the end of season 1, but at the end of season 1, Ichabod and Abby were sent to purgatory. Well, Ichabod was in that pine box, Abby was in purgatory. But then at the beginning of season 2, they were able to tie all those loose ends up within the first episode. So I think what's going to happen is that the season finale is going to consist of a cliffhanger where Abby is still going to be in that time, and they're going to tie that up at the beginning of season 3, and that's what they're going to do.
Okay, let me just break down some more knowledge for Weeden and his speculations. Okay, number one, that was a full on time travel. Her magic was beyond powerful thanks to blood magic, which she has used and experienced.
Blood magic had nothing to do with it, dude. I did not see any blood there. I did not see any blood, and when there's blood magic,
that book.
Yeah, that's all she did. She just read the book.
You're missing the point. The Necronomicon. That book is pure.
It's not the Necronomicon, dude. It's called The Grand Grimoire of John Dee.
I still like it because it was still awesome. Because it has dark magic, blood magic, the whole 9 yards.
It's not just dark magic. The Grand Grimoire does not just have dark magic in it. It's all kinds of magic, both light and dark.
Thank you. But
you're just saying it's dark. I don't care.
Isn't it dark passion?
My head hurts. My speech is slurring. I think I'm actually coming down with something because of Isaiah's batshit crazy logic.
Logic? No, my logic is correct because you know it's true. That book is powerful. She is powerful now, just like Henry, but she's 10 times more powerful.
Remember, she did say that her powers were coming back at some point in that episode.
Thank you, Lulad.
Yes.
I mean, we saw it when...
Yes, we saw that shit.
When they stole the bell back from Ichabod and Lieutenant!
Oh yeah, that was. Let me throw here one more too. How they dealt with Henry was badass. It was kind of badass. They dealt with Henry like that was badass. It was. It was super.
Then
badass.
Here comes Henry. Puts up the brakes like nothing.
Yeah.
They were gonna. Oh man, I honestly, I'm kind of sad that they killed Henry already.
I'm kind of sad, but I'm also happy.
It's not sad because he's been in this show for 2 seasons.
Oh,
that's long enough.
Man, I wanted to see him with his mama.
We will probably not see the last of the character Henry. We just won't see John Noble again. My speculation is that with Katrina going back in time, Katrina's gonna realize the errors of her ways, and they're probably gonna alter something. Katrina's gonna be good again. Henry is still gonna be alive, but he's gonna be younger, a lot younger.
I'm sorry, I don't believe that because that's just.
I'll give you that Henry might still be alive. Well. Jeremy, because I believe that's what his real name was.
Yeah, Jeremy will still be alive, but he will be a lot younger. Possibly.
I'll give you the Jeremy thing.
Yeah, he'll probably be.
But I won't give you the fact that Katrina's gonna be good.
She's not gonna be. I'm sorry, she's not gonna be redeemed, dude. I'm sorry, she's not.
Once you go dark, you never come light.
Exactly.
That doesn't even remotely work together because I know the reason why you said that was to try to get it to rhyme, kind of like once you go black, you never go back and all that.
She did go black. She did go back. Her clothes were black. Everything was all black.
But see, I wasn't trying to go with once you go black, you never go back. I was just saying once you go dark, you never go light.
But it's pretty much true. She went black. She never went back.
Once you're evil, you can never be good.
Exactly.
Well, yes, you can. Everybody loves a good redemption story.
Oh, so let me look at. Let me ask Weeden.
Nobody wants Katrina to be redeemed.
Let me ask Weeden this question.
Nobody wants Katrina to be an evil, twisted, vindictive, woman-scorned bitch.
Yes, and let me break some knowledge for Weeden. Let me ask him this question. Okay, Weeden, would you choose your family or your own kind, like the witches or warlocks or whatever? They bring them back to its full status.
Okay, are you seriously asking that question because you ask me or anyone else the same answer for every single person? Family.
Oh, really now? Okay. What about the human race? What about the human race?
She wasn't choosing family because her family, with the exception of, goody two-shoes, Lieutenant and Ichabod, she wanted the coven back because George Washington reneged on his promise.
Thank you.
She's starting to see the errors of the good guys and realizing that being bad is the way to go.
Exactly. She was cool as bad. She was so badass.
Yeah, George Washington going back on his promise, telling Katrina that witches would be reintegrated into society, but then betraying that promise. That was a dick move, and even if I was a warlock and he had broke his promise to me on that, I'd be pissed. And I'd probably want to use some sort of telekinetic force to crush his voice box with my mind.
And plus, let's be honest here. Since he reneged on that deal, guess what happened? You got the Headless Horseman. You got Moloch breaking out of purgatory. She's stuck in purgatory. All this stupid shit happened because of what happened. He reneged on that deal. So he reneged on that deal.
So all right, that leads me to another potential speculation where, shut up, Isaiah. But
Lieutenant.
But I think that maybe when they go back in time, Katrina might take this opportunity to actually force George Washington to keep that promise. Because remember, they go back into the time where Katrina and Ichabod are still together. They're actually still married now, and George Washington is alive. So
yeah, but let's be honest here. She might kill him.
if she kills him, then it's just they're going to be in the same boat that they were in before, only probably worse.
Okay, see, that's going to touch on something that I don't think I would want them to touch on. Don't fuck with the past. I can see her going back in time, maybe to try to find her son.
That's like one of the.
If you're going to go back in time to go kill George Washington because of the
it's like
bullshit,
saying that it's like saying that somebody wants to go back in time to kill Hitler. I mean, now, oh God. For our audience out there, I am not comparing those two together. I'm just the whole situation is similar, but the two people are not similar at all.
The grandpa effect. The grandpa.
But no, it's just like take this for example. Like, let's say that somebody did manage to be able to travel back in time, and they say, "Oh, I'll go to like World War II Germany and kill Adolf Hitler." That's all well and good. But then again, maybe it was supposed to play out like it did, and maybe he was supposed to die the way that he died. That way we would have the life that we have now. If we go back in time and kill somebody good or horrible, we may end up changing our present into a reality that we don't even want to be a part of. The way it is that when it comes to time travel, you don't fuck with the past. You do not fuck with the past at all.
But it's going to happen, though. It's going to happen.
No, it's just anyone who thinks that they could change the past to create a better present or future is an arrogant prick that deserves to be smacked.
Okay,
or worse.
Because I see the timeline.
You want to get smacked, Isaiah?
Okay, here. Let me get to my own speculation. The timeline will be changed. However, Katrina's going to fail in her mission, but this time around, she's going to join the Headless Horseman and his forces. Because the Headless Horseman is going to be the next big bad, right? Right? Either she joins the Angel or she joins pretty much the Headless Horseman. My chances are she's going to join the Headless Horseman. Again, it's going to start being more and more like more horsemen. Because remember, if Henry's still alive and within Katrina, then War is still alive. And if that is true, in theory that is, in theory sense, then the Headless Horseman, Katrina, and Henry, and whoever is going to be the last horseman, they're going to be riding up on that fucking street and be like, yeah, we're going to take over now. We're going to take over.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to incorporate
what you're saying is that with this whole time travel thing, that this, like maybe let's say that when the Headless Horseman tries to attack, or the Horseman of the Death tries to attack Ichabod and fails, but then Katrina says, take me with you, I'm willing to become a horseman, that kind of thing, and she ends up becoming a horseman right then and there in the past. And she ends up being a horseman during this whole 250 years.
Yeah. I can see that happening.
Okay, that
I don't.
Would kind of be interesting. That would kind of be interesting, but I think it's relatively unlikely. But I don't know.
That's theory, I just don't.
No, because you got to look at time travel can go anywhere. Like Charles said, if you fuck with the past, something's going to happen in the present, which is true. However,
it creates a ripple effect.
Right. If you alter it the most slightest way, because again, I want to throw out this another theory within the grandpa theory. If you go back in time to kill your grandfather so you don't be born, how can you still be born if you killed your grandfather? Because time itself is splintered to different directions, different centers. So this will happen as well. If Katrina does alter the timeline, it will not change what we see in the present. There's just going to be some things going to be changed and altered. Right? We might see the priest that we saw in the first season. We might see him again. We might see a lot of other characters who were dead and gone. They might come back. The warlock, the most powerful warlock.
For all we know, the sheriff, the one that took care of Abby, he might still be alive.
Andy might show
up. Although I'm not sure if they're going to bring him back because he's currently on The Flash.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
He's just a part-time character on The Flash.
Exactly. Let him come back.
Things are filmed in different schedules.
Well, okay, I'll give you that because on the subject of people that are acting in multiple shows, the actress that plays Abby on the 100, she's also acting in Person of Interest. So yes,
that's true.
She plays a character named Zoe, who is a fixer. She takes care of things that rich people aren't too pleased with.
So she's an assassin.
Yeah, no
No,
one
she's
cares
not an
about that
assassin.
show.
She's not an assassin. She doesn't kill anybody.
But she's the fixer. I mean, AKA she can take care of.
No, she fixes things without the need to kill anybody. She usually uses deception and manipulation, and that's what she uses.
She's a spy.
You know what? Back to Sleepy Hollow. Yeah. Okay. So, is that pretty much all the speculation that we have?
Let me think. So far, yes, but there's one more speculation about towards Katrina. One more thing.
Do it.
All right, Katrina will not see redemption because she already made her choice. What Ichabod said, like, whatever you say, you can't take back, which is true. You cannot take back what you just said. Well, her plans to pretty much return the Coven to its rightful place, like how Magneto does. This is going to be like a new type of storyline telling. It's going to be like the mutants versus the humans, but in a more crazier sense. This is going to be like, to me, the speculation is Katrina is going to be Magneto, and Ichabod and Abby are going to be like the X-Men. Just trying to stop Katrina.
Are you seriously comparing Sleepy Hollow to X-Men?
Hey, Abby knows spells as well. So is Jenny. So they're both in that same category.
Well, yes, because they have witches in their history. Some of their ancestors were witches.
Exactly. So she would be Professor X. Boom.
And who would Ichabod be?
It's so easy, son. He would pretty much be.
Isaiah, you lost me like 20 minutes ago with that one.
He would be Psycho. Urban would be Wolverine. Because, come on, he was dressed as a ninja.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know
He's comparing Sleepy
Okay,
Hollow
folks, you heard it here first. Isaiah doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's nothing new. That's really nothing new.
Okay, all right. Well, since that is the end of our speculation and enough of Isaiah's ramblings about comparing Sleepy Hollow to X-Men, I would like to thank you for watching.
Sleepy Hollow to X-Men?
There's
no one on that goddamn cast that could be a Professor X.
Yeah, all right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to bring this to a close. I'm going to bring this to a close.
Madness.
I'm going to bring this to a close. So shh. Just all right. So yes, everyone, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you all for watching Geeks of the Round discusses Season 2 of Sleepy Hollow, Episode 17, Awakening. Yeah. Be sure to check us out next week where we discuss the season finale of Sleepy Hollow, which I am hoping it will be better than this episode, which I'm not sure it will be, knowing its track record this season. Be sure to check out our other shows where we also discuss The Flash, Arrow, Blacklist.
Who the fuck muted me?
But anywho, be sure to check out our other shows. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/geeksofaround. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.